I'll move on to Ms. Latha Venkatesh from CNBC-TV18.
Yogesh said everybody had one question, so don't count that in my quota. This is all the details on 2,000 rupee notes. How much has come back so far, how much of it was exchanged, and how much of it came as deposits. Then I'll ask my MPC question.
Oh, it's a prelude.
So this is not
I
part
thought
of it.
many others wanted to ask this question, so you have preempted that. Now, so far as 2,000 rupee banknotes are concerned, you would recall that we had said as on 31st March 31st March this year, totally 3,62,000 crore notes, 2,000 rupee notes were in circulation. After the announcement that we made, totally so far about 1,80,000 crores. 1.8 lakh crores of 2,000 rupee notes have come back. And this is roughly about 50% of the 2,000 notes which were in circulation on 31st March. So 50%, with reference to that number, 50% has come back after our announcement. And so far as there has been question about how much of exchange, how much of deposits, that figure needs a lot of reconciliation because we find that there is some amount of overlap in reporting. So we want to avoid any possibility of double counting. So we are reconciling the figures. But broadly on a provisional basis, I can say that about 85% of the 2,000 rupee notes are coming back as deposits into bank accounts. And let me also take this opportunity to say that this is, more or less, this is in line with our expectations. And the good thing is that there has not been any rush in any of the banks. Going forward, I would, through you, appeal to everyone not to rush or not to go to the bank in a panic. Go at whenever you are free, aram se jaiye. But at the same time, one more request. Generally, the habit is, we do things at the last moment. So please avoid last minute rush in the last 10-15 days of September. Wider dissemination के लिए अगर मैं हिंदी में बोलना चाहूँ तो बोलना चाहूँगा दो शब्द कि जैसे मैंने पहले 2 हफ्ते पहले मैंने कहा था कि आप आराम से जब भी आपको टाइम हो आप जाके एक्सचेंज कर दीजिए या आप 2,000 रुपी नोट अपने अकाउंट में डिपॉजिट कर दीजिए. कोई जल्दबाजी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. करेंसी हमारे पास बहुत स्टॉक से, कोई जल्दबाजी की जरूरत नहीं है. आराम से आपके सुविधा के अनुसार आप उसको डिपॉजिट करिए या एक्सचेंज करिए. बट उसके साथ साथ मैं ये भी कहना चाहूंगा कि 30 सितंबर मतलब वो लास्ट जो 10-15 दिन होता है 30 सितंबर से पहले, उस वक्त किसी तरह की मतलब सडन पैनिक रश क्रिएट मत करिए. आराम से अभी तो बहुत टाइम है, उसके अंदर आप आपके टाइम के हिसाब से जब भी आपको सुविधा हो रहा है तो आप उसको डिपॉजिट कर दीजिए या एक्सचेंज कर दीजिए. थैंक यू.
So, my question is on liquidity. The way the Reserve Bank, there seems to be a greater willingness to do VRRs, that is removal of liquidity, and a slight hesitation in doing repo auctions, which is giving liquidity. So from that, should we understand that RBI would be happier if the weighted average call rate lay between 6.5 and 6.75? The comfort is more if it is higher and not as much when it is lower. And considering that banks also have been hesitant to, you say that they are very cautious about giving you money in VRRR. Will you look for more enduring ways like, an OMO purchase or something like that?
You see, our target of monetary policy, as you know, is 6.5% is the policy repo rate. And typically, our expectation is that, and what we would like to see is that the overnight call rates are also aligned to 6.5%. Beyond that, it is a function of day-to-day fluctuation or, week-to-week fluctuation in the overall liquidity situation. So we expect and we would like the overnight call rates to be aligned with 6.5% policy rate. Now, whether there is a preference for VRR or VRRR, that is variable rate repo auction or a reverse repo auction, that depends on the prevailing situation in the market, and we, as I said, we will remain very flexible. I mean, we will remain very nimble. We will act swiftly as we have done over the last 4 days. We'll remain nimble. We will remain flexible. And I have also said in my statement that, I just mentioned it in my opening remarks here, that we will do two-sided operations as per requirement. Anything else you would like to add? No.
Other than repo, since in the RBI the banks have been cautious, will you look for other instruments?
No, I think that as and when we will decide, you will know. But banks have been cautious, and let me make also one point. I think there is still some amount of liquidity sitting there. When we say banks are cautious, let us remember that through the VRRR auctions, which we have done, and some of it is maturing today, till yesterday, about 1,50,000 crores of rupees 1,50,000 crores have been mopped up through VRRR operations.